for the Board of Supervisors.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Something good from your own, you can talk.
You're on the conference,
Yeah,
this is the planning commission.
Yeah.
I will stop talking, let's figure that out.
I think every time I think we hear one of those beeps, that someone else probably going to recall.
That is correct.
That is correct,
Oh,
that's
that is
Diane. That's Diane.
Is that Mary Beth?
They give me two of these, the second memorandum, I don't know why there's two here.
Okay.
Thank you. So, now we have our 6-foot station.
Good evening, Diana, Commissioner Stewart.
Is she here, or do I have to unmute?
Oh, it's you, so yeah, stop talking to speaker.
Sir, we don't mind if you talk to yourself.
I enjoy it.
Just don't answer.
Why are you entertaining, actually?
What up to you? How's Sharon feeling?
She's still hurting her back.
So we will just put their little.
She's doing pretty well.
plates right here.
Ready for the RV truck? Yeah.
Way to go.
What's this doing over here? I didn't do it.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Guess maybe somebody pranking me not to show and Diana.
Richard.
Yeah. You're gonna have to unmute it.
Alright, so,
You can close it once you unmute it.
I don't even know how that got it.
Thanks.
okay.
Yes, them to mute, if they're just listening to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They cut down on background.
Once we start, then I'll have to unmute and we'll stay on.
We'll unmute both.
No hot mics, right? No hot mics. You see some of that on TV?
Well, live streaming is on right now.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, so they can hear what you're saying.
That's all right. I didn't say nothing bad anyway.
Yeah.
I've seen some of that on TV.
So the mics are all on.
So when they, when I have to do the, motion thing, like a heavy vote, what's the phrasing that I use?
And is everything
Yes, because we have the two commissioners.
Roll call votes? So like commissioner,
Yeah.
blah, 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 how do you vote? You just say
Does she
commissioner.
have to say it in the order of district or just the order?
It's best, that's usually what we do. We don't have to, but it's easy to go from District 1 to District 5.
Read the names as you see them. That helps you.
And then, once again, when we're talking, we'll have Mike and Diana say who they are before they,
Yes.
even though she asked for their vote, we'll have them acknowledge it's them. Because we, I can pretty much tell them.
Yeah, and then it's public hearing, just goes on line,
Dero,
like
this
speech.
is where you have to come in.
That's right, you're doing it. Commissioner Moore.
Yeah, there's
Still on the phone.
And then you say, okay, yeah, Commissioner Moore, and then you say the vote, and then you say that. It is 7 o'clock.
It is 7 o'clock, so I should unmute. Okay.
It's 7, okay.
Okay, it is 7 o'clock. We will call to order the regular meeting of the Trinity County Planning Commission, April 23rd, 2020. Right. First item on the agenda will be approval of meeting minutes from meetings held on January 9th, 2020 and March 19th of 2020.
Excuse me, you should do a roll call to know who's on the phone.
Okay, that would be for our commissioners that are on the phone.
Right.
That would be good to know. Commissioner Stewart, are you with us on the phone?
I am.
Okay, thank you. And Commissioner McHugh, are you with us?
Yes, sir, I am here.
All right, thank you. And that will be everyone, all the commissioners are present. Now I lost my paperwork. All right, so back to minutes. Does anyone, we'll start with the January 9th minutes. Any changes? Revisions?
Yes.
Yeah.
My name is spelled incorrectly under Commissioner present via telephone. Am I in the right minutes? Actually, in both of them, my first name is spelled incorrectly. There's only one N in Diana.
Thank you.
Point of order. Point of order, this is Justin Hawkins. I'm wondering if public comment's going to come before the minutes.
I guess, yes, it could have, I guess. My agenda, sorry, I guess public comment should have came 4 minutes.
Chairman?
Yes.
My phone dropped out and I'm coming back. Have we moved beyond the minutes yet?
No, sir. I've kind of messed up on this meeting already. We had a point of order from Justin Hawkins that I skipped the public comment period before I went to minutes. So, to address...
This is Margaret Long, County Council. You're fine to just keep going forward, and you can do public comment after this item.
That's what I was hoping to do, so thank you very much. All right, well, we've had, Commissioner Stewart has addressed misspelling of her name in the minutes from January 9th and March 19th also. In the January 9th minutes, anything else? Okay, yes, Commissioner McHugh.
Two amendments to the January 9th.
Okay, we need somebody to mute, and can you try that again, Commissioner McHugh, because you're being drowned out, background noise.
Yes, sir. H. The last paragraph. The second to last sentence. And
Turn it down a bit.
you're there?
Remind them to.
Excuse me, this is Director Hunter. If you're on the line listening, if you could mute if you're not speaking until public comment, please.
All right, Commissioner McHugh, we're going to have you try that again. We're still having a hard time hearing. Start with the page number that you're looking at.
Page 4.
Okay, thank you.
January 9 minutes.
Okay,
Last paragraph on that page.
yes?
Second to last sentence where it says that I suggested, what's it say? It says that I explained that we need to review it as a whole and recommend denial. I don't think I recommended denial. I want to clarify that. I went back and reviewed the video, and what I said was that we were discussing at the time how to handle all three sections of that item. There was a CEQA, a rezone, and a CUP. And I think I suggested that we were discussing how to do it if we were going to have a CUP after we don't do a rezone. And what I said was, if the rezone is denied, then the commission could recommend denial of the CUP based on incompatible zoning. It was a hypothetical. I was not at that time recommending early in the meeting that there be a denial.
Okay. Staff, did you get that? So we can make a correction there. And then I did also have on page 2 of the January 9th meeting, my name is also misspelled in the 6th paragraph. Okay, did you have anything else, Chairman, Commissioner McHugh, on January 9th?
That's page 5, second paragraph, third sentence. It was I that asked the question, not you, Chairman Frazier, that were there any changes whatsoever in the application? And I didn't want you to take heed for that question. And I would also point out that Director Hunter agreed that there should be a change based on input from Commissioner Stewart to the title of the item. And the item we were hearing needed the word storage and distribution facility, not just distribution. So Commissioner Stewart made that change to the title of the item in the agenda. Maybe a minor point, but
Okay,
That is correct.
and with those two changes, that's all I have, sir.
okay, and Commissioner Stewart, have addressed all of your concerns with
Yes.
January 9th?
Yes.
Anything else from Commissioners Matthew or Horde? Okay, so
I will move forward and make a motion to accept the minutes for January 9th meeting as amended.
okay, we have
I'll second that.
a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Roll call vote.
Thank you, I vote
Roll
aye.
call vote.
Chair, you have to poll them individually, you can't.
Okay.
approve them.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, I will start with Commissioner McHugh. How do you vote?
I vote aye.
And
Okay, and
do you, Well,
Chair Frazier, how do you vote?
aye.
Okay. And,
Stewart.
okay. Now, Chair Stewart, how do you vote?
Commissioner Stewart.
Commissioner Stewart, how do you vote?
Aye.
And Commissioner McHugh, how do you vote?
I vote aye.
Gotta get all five of them.
Commissioner Ward and Commissioner Matthews.
Okay. Commissioner Ward, how do you vote?
Aye.
Okay. Commissioner Matthews, how do you vote?
Aye.
Okay. We'll try to make that a little smoother on the next one. We'll go ahead and finish the March 19th minutes. So, do we have any changes or corrections to the March 19th minutes?
Just the correction to my name
Okay.
is one M.
All right. And Commissioner McHugh, anything on March 19th?
No, sir, I saw nothing there.
Okay. From you, Commissioner Hort? You.
Yes, I will make a motion to approve the minutes as amended for the meeting, special meeting on March 19th, 2020.
We have a motion. Can we get a second?
I will second, McHugh.
All right, motion and a second.
Richard Ward, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Commissioner McHugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair Frazier, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Stewart, how do you vote?
Aye.
And Commissioner Matthews, how do you vote?
I will abstain since I was not present.
Okay. All right, now that we've gone through the minutes, we will open public comment. For this public comment period is for matters that are within the jurisdiction of the Planning Commission, which are not listed on the agenda tonight, and that may be agendized for a future meeting. So do we have anyone who would like to address the Planning Commission during the public comment period?
I would like to.
Okay, we have one in the audience.
For item not on the agenda?
Oh, not on the agenda.
For items not on the agenda. Okay, do we have any We have, do we have someone on the phone that's trying to talk, or?
I'm Dero from Kansas City. I'd like to comment.
Okay, could you, state your name again if you would like? I have a hard time hearing.
John Brower from
Oh.
Kansas City.
Go ahead.
I'd just like to comment that it's nice that you guys are all trying to do this over whatever technology we've got available, but it's awfully clunky way to do a public hearing, and most of Trinity County has no internet access, very little phone communications, and so I would just like to encourage the commissioners and staff to if necessary, put off public hearings until we can do it in a more proper way. And that's really all I want to say here at the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Justin Hawkins from Hayfork.
Go ahead.
Hello, thanks for everyone joining tonight. I realize this is a complicated situation and not easy to deal with. I want to quickly echo the last speaker's comments, and that I'm having a hard time hearing all the commissioners right now from my end, and I think that public participation is difficult under these conditions for a public meeting. So I appreciate the delay for the removal of certain items on the agenda that were controversial, because I think it's not going to be possible to fairly hear the situation under these conditions. Well, I have a few moments left. I also wanted to just reiterate some comments from last time. I presented to the commission about the new chapter in the EIR that we're supposed to be seeing called environmental commitments. And I think it's not well understood just how much of our licensing fees for cultivation go to basically these environmental commitments are used to offset cumulative impacts from our program. The main example, of course, is the large chunk of our Trinity County licensing fees that goes to Trinity County code enforcement. That's actually to enforce and to mitigate and remove illegal cultivation sites across the whole county. And that goes a long way to reducing cumulative impacts. That's for sure. But beyond just that one, there's also, of course, the water board enrollment, which under the North Coast program was $2,500 a year, and now it's about an average of $1,200 a year. But the majority of that money also goes to enforcement actions and provides money for the water board to have an enforcement team. There's, of course, also the lake and stream alteration agreements through Fish and Wildlife, and those contain additional fees, specifically cultivation, between $3,000 and $5,000 each, that go to the enforcement teams for Fish and Wildlife. So I just want to maybe bring those things to attention to the commissioners, and there's a whole lot more to go on the topic, but there's no doubt that commercial cannabis was birthed into CEQA. It wasn't existing before CEQA. And it seems now that these requirements for licenses are not part of our environmental commitments. Well, that's I think an inaccurate way of looking at it, and I hope that the new chapter in the EIR will reflect the true nature of our commitment. I appreciate everyone's time. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else that would like to make public comment during this time? Okay, hearing none, we will move on to agenda item number 2. Staff?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, commission members, and members of the public. My name is Lisa Lozier. I am the Deputy Director of Planning for Trinity County, and I will be presenting agenda item number 2 as a conditional use permit P19-19 for Best Development Group. Earlier today, a memorandum was prepared for Planning Commission by staff, and that memo reads as follows. Dear Commission members, several letters of concern have been received by planning staff in regard to Agenda Item 2, Conditional Use Permit P-19-19 for Best Development Group. In order to review and to respond to the letters received, staff is recommending that Conditional Use Permit P-19-19 be continued to the regularly scheduled May 14, 2020 Planning Commission meeting. Staff recommends that the Planning Commission take the following action, which is open the public hearing and close the public hearing and make a motion to continue Agenda Item 2, Conditional Use Permit P-19-19 to the regularly scheduled May 14, 2020 Planning Commission meeting. Thank you.
Okay. At this time, do we have an applicant or agent to speak for this agenda item?
I believe they were.
Say that again, please.
I was actually asking a question to staff.
We do
I'm
not
sorry,
have.
for applicant.
Is my mic working? Or you have to use this one? I have to use that one. Okay.
No, Kim, it's not working. We cannot hear you.
Okay, thank you. How about now? Is that better?
Yes, slightly.
Slightly, okay. There may be an applicant on the line. We do have property owner for the site, but the applicant, due to the memo and recommendation to continue, did not travel up to the area for the meeting.
I just wanted to check
Yeah.
if we had somebody waiting in the lobby before I open it up to public comment on this item. Okay, so that noted, we will open the public comment on agenda item number 2. Would anybody like to comment on agenda item number 2 on tonight's agenda?
Kelly Alvey, Douglas City.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
yes, it sounds like there was someone trying to talk at the same time, so we will go.
Yes, I'm sorry, that was me. This is Becky Deal. I will wait my turn and go second.
Okay, thank you. So, Veronica Alves, you go ahead.
I just sort of had a question on this continuance. Does this mean that right now is the only time you're going to take public comment, or when it gets continued? I'm a little confused by the recommendation by staff as to how this process will work out. If that could be clarified?
We will take.
And let me jump in. This is County Council. Let me clarify what's going on. The staff is recommending continuance. We're taking public comment regarding continuing it. The board will then, the commission will then vote on whether it should be continued. If they vote not to continue it, then we'll take comment on the actual item thereafter. If they do continue it, then at the next meeting is when the public comment will be open to discuss this specific issue.
Thank you for that clarification. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Okay, and Becky.
Yes, thank you. Hi, this is Becky Deal. I am an attorney with McKinley, Conger, Jolly, and Galarno. I wrote a letter of April 21st that I think was distributed, and I just wanted to say we are in support of the proposed continuance, and thank you for the attention to the comments received.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to?
This is Justin Hawkins from Hayfork.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello, Commission. Good evening. I'm also in support of the continuance of this item. I'm actually I'm not even sure how it got on the agenda ahead of the appeal, to be honest with you. That seems a little bit out of the ordinary. But also just the fast tracking of this application. It suggests to me that if you ever, I just don't know how they were able to get such fast tracking and then skip to the front of the line and then be top of the agenda. So perhaps these aren't questions to be answered today, but I am in favor of continuing. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Yes, this is Terry Johnson, the applicant for Best Development Group.
Yes, sir.
We are aware of the request to continue the agenda item to May 14th. We will certainly abide by the commissioner's decision tonight. I will address the previous caller or speaker. We started this
Please don't, sir, please don't address others in the public. Only address the commission, please. Sir.
So this is not a fast track project. We've been point of order.
Please.
This is unrelated.
Those of you on the phone, please keep your comments and your to the commission. Only address the commission. Please don't start to talk amongst yourself. I have no way to control that, so you will have to control yourselves. Only address the commission, and please don't address others' public commenters. So
that's what this is Terry Johnson again, the applicant. That's what I was trying to do, was address the commissioners.
Okay.
So we will abide by whatever your decision is tonight. We've been at this a long time, January of 2019. So we appreciate getting to this point, and hopefully we can have the hearing on May 14th.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else?
Yes, this is George Bates from Lewiston. There go my peacocks. Good timing. I'm also in favor of continuance.
All right, thank you, sir. Is there anyone else on item 2? Okay, hearing none, we'll bring it back to. We have one in the audience. Thank you, sir. Stand up and.
Good evening. My name is Dana Ryan, and I live in Weaverville. And I am not affiliated with Best Development or Grocery Outlet, but I am the landowner. And just to correct to inform you, they opened escrow August of 2018. And so there's been no fast track for this process at all. In fact, I'm surprised they haven't pulled out on Trinity County. It's been costly for them. They've done at least 4 extensions and maybe 5. And I really feel bad for them. Either way, the land will still have its value, but they have been through quite a process. So there's no nothing's been expedited for them. They've had some problems with maybe the staffing through planning, and now we've got a great crew. I'm hoping that you guys will streamline this. The zoning is correct. The Fish and Game didn't have any problems with it. The CEQA is good. There's nothing stopping this. The zoning is correct. The size of the building is what created this to come through you guys. And so I'm asking to take a look at it. There's not a better spot in town. They're not trying to get a zone change. And what a time to really boost Weaverville. We need to help this town. They're going to employ people. It's just going to be a fantastic thing for Weaverville and Trinity County. And even if they got the okay starting now, it's still going to be quite a process just to even build this structure. So I'm just asking you, there's no roadblocks, and the only roadblocks that have come about is these attorneys that have now stood up. Within the last few days, we had no letters that came back. Even the church next door that doesn't complain about selling any type of alcohol products, nobody has complained until the last few days to stall this. And I read through some of the comments that came through these letters, and it's a bunch of attorney stuffing that's trying to slow this thing up. And I'm asking you to please do streamline it. There's nothing been streamlined for this company. And if I was running the company that has it in escrow with me, which is Best Development, I'd pull out. I wouldn't put up with it. They build in other communities. They're building a lot of stores for Grocery Outlet. And it's a needed thing for our community. I believe that they're going to probably employ, not Best Development, but Grocery Outlet. And Best Development may hire locals too for our community, to stimulate our community. And let's face it, we need it. Let's get past this pandemic that's got us closed down. People are not, they're going to be out of business, and we need this more than ever. So I just want to thank you guys for listening, and good luck, Best Development. I hope it goes great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Does that cut me off? Was that my time?
I think that was someone on the phone, but I think your time is up also.
Was it up?
Yeah, I believe so. And
Well, thank you.
save your comments for the future when we're talking about whether or not to allow this to go through rather than whether or not to continue it. We will have a public comment period that will be more in-depth on May 14th when this comes up. So your time's up. You can sit back down. I'm going to ask one more time, since I did keep public comment open, if there's anyone on the phone who would like to address agenda item number 2 before we close public comment.
Yes, if you guys hear me, my name is Ilya, and it was very hard to hear the gentleman who was speaking just now. So I believe it would be much better to have the regular meeting when everything in this craze with the COVID-19 goes down.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else? Okay, we'll return to the commission. Commissioners?
Mr. Chairman, this is Mike McHugh. I will move that we continue this item to May 14th.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I will second it, Commissioner Hort.
Commissioner Stewart.
Okay, we have a motion. A second?
Richard Ward, how,
Was the public hearing closed?
Yes, I closed public hearing.
I apologize.
Sorry, I should have closed it out there.
Commissioner Ward, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner McHugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair Frazier, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair Stewart, how do you vote? Or Commissioner Stewart, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Matthews, how do you vote?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries unanimously. We will move on to agenda item number 3. Staff?
Good evening, Kim.
Okay, we've got music on the phone again.
Good evening, Kim Hunter, Director of Building and Planning. I'll be presenting this item this evening. This is an agenda item, we're on agenda item
Number 3.
3. Okay, this is a, oh boy, I started this, such an odd situation. This is a appeal of the director's decision to deny a variance application. The item is for a appeal to the director's decision to deny a variance to the type 3 licensing requirements for code. Okay, we have another speaker. Is that getting better for everybody on the line?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The applicant for this, for the application and the appellant is American Cannabis Partners, ACP LLC. The project location is at 241 Drinkwater Gulch Road in the Hayfork area, assessor's parcel number 016-220-0200. The approximate acreage of the site is 23.86 acres. The zoning district is agricultural, 10-acre minimum, abbreviated as A10. Zoning district overlay in the area is critical water resource, CWR, and flood hazard, FH. General plan designation is agriculture. The staff's recommendation is to deny this appeal. Little background on the project. This appeal for a planning director's decision to reject an application requesting variances from the requirements established by the Trinity County Zoning Code Section 17.43.040 for the Type 3 Commercial Cannabis Cultivation License. The applicant is requesting 3 medium Type 3, 1 acre commercial cannabis cultivation licenses on a 23.86 acre parcel. Excuse me, could a person on the line put their phone on mute? If you're listening on the line, could you put your phone on mute, please?
I'm sorry?
Could you put your phone on mute, please, while the presentation's being given, please? Thank you.
They've got the live streaming going.
Somebody's just got the live streaming going, and we're getting a lot of feedback over our phone system.
Sounds like it's better now. Okay. This request was denied. As it does not qualify for a variance for numerous reasons, as outlined in the attached letter of denial dated February 27, 2020, attached to the staff report. And based on the provision of Trinity County Zoning Code Section 17.31.010 and California Government Code Section 65906. The factors relating to the denial of the variance include that variances, as outlined in county code, are a variance to a development standard. And in this case, the applicant is requesting variances for items that are criteria for the code rather than a development standard such as a height limitation or a setback, with the exception of a request for a 500-foot cultivation setback from the property line. This application is asking basically that the code be waived in many areas, including prioritization for 16-17 license holders. There are only 15 licenses available for Type 3 licenses, and those are prioritized based on the license number. Currently, each of those 15 slots is on hold while CUPs are being processed or will be submitted by a date in June. And so those will be opened up if we do not receive complete applications at that time. Still, the process is based on priority and the lowest numbers of licenses. So we don't have licenses available. The applicant does not meet the criteria regarding the 16-17 license holding status and the number of license. Although ACP is a current license holder, they don't have that low number. Also, to qualify, the parcel needs to be 50 acres in size. This is just for one Type 3 license for a 1 acre grow. The request is for 3. And then furthermore, something to note on the variance was not applied for with a CUP application, a conditional use permit application, nor was it applied for with a request for license. So we have almost a theoretical variance asking for exceptions be made to the criteria of code and not without any project for that accompanies the variance, which is a problem in itself. So among other things, the criteria of the code's not being met, and also there are questions about special privilege, that this may be a special privilege asked by one person that could be asked by others. But it is a special privilege. I would like to do this and have exceptions to the code in the light of a special privilege in their situation. There's nothing that would stop others, in similar situations, however, from also requesting this situation, and in that event, basically void some critical elements of our code section. So numerous concerns with this variance request, and again, staff recommends that the denial of this variance that it be upheld. Thank you.
Thank you.
somebody has their phone on speakerphone and they're playing the live stream
May I
both.
interrupt for just a moment?
That's what's causing that back there.
Chairman.
Commissioner Stewart, go ahead.
Whoever is on the phone has to mute their phone, because those of us who are on the commission trying to listen cannot hear a thing.
Okay, we have someone on the phone with their phone on speaker and streaming the live feed. We need that to be stopped. It's bringing the whole meeting to a halt.
I can shut down the live feed if you want me to.
We could hang up the line and restart it. They might not even know they left it on.
Yeah.
Another suggestion is continuing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something. We either, if you shut down the live stream and start it back up, will it kill that? Will it?
Well, they've got it, their phone has to be on mute or taking it off a speakerphone, one or the other.
But if you were to halt the meeting for that, it would no longer be a public presentation, correct?
Well, the public presentation is over the phone, not the live streaming. So it's just accommodation for the live streaming. So.
We depend on the video.
Yeah, so, if you kill our phone system, then we'll call back in. County Council, are you still out there?
I am.
Okay, we're having an issue trying to deal with this feedback, so, if we hang up our end of the phone and ask people to call back in, will that be an option, or do I need to continue all further items on the agenda and call this meeting because we can't operate the way we're doing right now?
What I'd recommend is that everybody hang up and call that in.
Okay.
And then we'll see if that fixes the problem.
All right, well, I think we're going to have, we're going to hang up on our end too, and then we will restart the live feed. So, I will call a 5-minute recess and we will re-adjourn at 7:42 or 7:44 to make that. All right.